Hello, Virgo. Um, so, um, the heavy, suffocating fog that has clouded your path is finally beginning to lift, and the eerie silence of your isolation is being shattered by a sudden electric pulse that only a soul as refined as yours can detect. Welcome home to this sacred sanctuary at Virgo. It is so good to have you here. I need you to stay very still, Virgo, because the air around you has just become dangerously thin. It is as if the universe has pulled back a heavy velvet curtain to reveal a stage where a single devastating move is about to be made. This isn't just a reading, it is a final call. You are standing at a crossroads where one wrong step, one impulsive word, or one closed door will create a ripple effect through your destiny that cannot be reversed. The planets have stopped their chaotic spinning to watch you in this moment, and the tension it's almost unbearable. If you feel this heavy vibration pressing against your chest, if you know in your soul that you were led here to prevent a catastrophe, take a second to seal your energy into this space by liking and subscribing. This is our ritual of alignment, a way to keep the light fixed on your path while the shadows try to lead you astray. Listen, the first vision is surfacing from the depths, and it is the Nine of Swords, but the colors are like an old bruised sky. I see a figure sitting up in bed, their face buried in their hands, while 9 heavy, rusted blades hang over them in the darkness. This is the energy of the person you are dealing with, Virgo. They are losing their mind, literally. The silence between you has become a psychological prison for them. They are replaying every mistake, every cold look, every moment where they felt they lost you, and it is driving them into a state of absolute obsession. But here is the danger, you see. You are about to mistake their silence for indifference. You are about to look at this person and think they don't care, when in reality, they are paralyzed by a regret so deep it has stolen their voice. If you walk away now, thinking you are protecting your heart, you are actually throwing away the one soul who sees you as their entire world. Okay, right behind that agony, I see the Eight of Cups appearing, but the scene is cinematic and cold. I see a figure walking away from 8 golden cups under a pale, sickly moon, heading toward a mountain range that looks like jagged teeth. This is the mistake you are contemplating. You are ready to pack up your emotions and leave. Not because you don't love them, but because you are terrified of the depth of what you feel. You are trying to beat them to the punch, trying to leave before you can be left. But the universe is showing me that those cups you are leaving behind are not empty. They are filled with a divine nectar that you have spent lifetimes searching for. To walk away now would be a crime against your own happiness. It's like you are standing at the finish line and deciding to turn around and run back into the dark because the light feels too exposing. So, then we have the Three of Swords falling into the center of the spread, and the imagery is raw. It is like looking at a heart pierced by silver needles under a relentless black rain. This is the huge mistake. You are about to say something or do something that will pierce the heart of this connection in a way that may never heal. You are reacting to the player energy they used to have, but you see that person doesn't exist anymore. The person standing in front of you now is shattered, and if you strike now, you aren't winning. You are just breaking something that was already trying to fix itself for you. The regrets you will feel if you let your ego lead this dance will be a weight you carry for years. Listen, you see, the Knight of Pentacles is moving in the periphery, slow and deliberate, holding a single golden coin that glows like a sun. This is the potential of the connection. It is stable. It is real. It is the forever energy you've been praying for, but it is slow. And because it is slow, you are getting anxious. You are getting restless. You are thinking about sabotaging it just to feel a sense of control. The mistake is in your lack of patience, Virgo. You are trying to burn the garden down because the flowers aren't blooming fast enough, but the high priestess is whispering in the corner of the frame. Her eyes are fixed on you, silent and knowing. She's telling me that the unseen work is almost finished. The bridge is almost built. Do not blow it up when you are only 3 steps away from the other side. Justice is looming over this entire reading now, and the scales are vibrating with a terrifying holy heat. The universe is stepping in because this is the moment where karma is being settled. Why now? Because the divine is tired of seeing you both miss each other in the dark. This is the moment of truth where the mistakes of the past are being offered up for healing, but you have to be brave enough to stay in the room. This person is obsessed with you because you are their North Star, and their mistakes were just the clumsy movements of a soul that didn't know how to handle your light. If you punish them now for who they were, you are missing the miracle of who they have become. It is like the emotional weather is reaching a point of no return. I see the Ace of Swords appearing, a single brilliant blade held by a hand in the clouds, but it is double-edged. This is the message or the decision. You can use this sword to cut the cords of the past and start fresh, or you can use it to sever the connection entirely. The mistake would be choosing the latter out of fear. This person is literally drowning in their secret feelings for you. They are terrified of their own vulnerability, and if you meet their fear with your own coldness, the explosion will be catastrophic for both of you. As the tension thickens, I see the King of Cups emerging from the mist, but he is standing on a shoreline where the waves are crashing with a violent, terrifying beauty. I see a man dressed in robes of deep teal and gold, his face etched with a stoicism that is finally, painfully beginning to crack. This is the masculine energy involved, Virgo. He has spent his entire life mastering the art of the poker face, building a throne of emotional control so high that no one could ever reach him. But you are the tide that is eroding his foundation. He is losing his mind because for the first time in his life, his logic has failed him. He is thinking about you romantically, yes, but it is deeper than that. It is an obsession of the soul. He sees you as the only one who can actually see him, and the mistake you're about to make is assuming his silence means he's moved on. So, listen to the sound of the next card hitting the table. It is the Seven of Cups, but the imagery is chaotic and dizzying. I see 7 chalices floating in a dark cloud, each one overflowing with a different temptation: jewels, snakes, ghosts, and masks. This is the internal world of this person. They are surrounded by options, by distractions, and by people who want a piece of their energy, but they are paralyzed. They can't choose any of it because their heart is stuck on the one cup they think they've already spilled, the one that belongs to you. The mistake here is thinking that this person is playing you or being indecisive out of malice. The truth is, they are terrified that if they reach for you and you aren't there, their entire world will dissolve into nothingness. Okay. Right beneath that confusion, the Ten of Swords appears, and the energy is cold, sharp, and final. I see a figure lying face down on a desolate shore with 10 bronze swords piercing their back, while a golden dawn begins to break on the horizon. This is the death of the old dynamic. The player version of this connection has to die, Virgo. It has to be over. But I see you trying to pull those swords out and use them to strike back. You are tempted to hurt them because you've been hurt, to make them feel the sting of the betrayal you carried for so long. But Spirit is saying, don't. If you strike now, You are just killing the dawn. The mistake is in seeking revenge when the universe is already handing you a resurrection. Listen, you see. The Temperance card is now standing between you both, an angel with one foot on the earth and one in the water, pouring a liquid light between two golden vessels. The colors are soft, ethereal, and healing. This is the balance that is being offered to you right now. It is a slow, alchemical process. This person is undergoing a massive internal transformation to become the King of Pentacles you've always deserved, but alchemy takes time and heat. You are about to walk away just as the lead is turning into gold. You are about to give up because the process looks messy, but the universe is asking you to hold the space for just a little longer. I see the Page of Wands charging in now. A young messenger holding a staff that is already sprouting fresh, green leaves. This is the sudden news that is coming. A text, a call, a confession that will come out of nowhere and catch you off guard. It will be raw, it will be clumsy, and it might even be a little late. The mistake would be dismissing it because it isn't perfect. You are waiting for a grand gesture, but Spirit is showing me that the real miracle is in the vulnerability of this small flickering spark. This person is trying to reach you through a mountain of their own pride. And if you blow out that spark, the darkness that follows will be a weight you both have to carry. So, as the energy begins to stabilize, the Four of Wands appears in the distance. A scene of celebration, of four great wooden pillars draped in flowers and fruit, with people dancing in the sunlight. This is the what if. This is the home, the stability, the union that is waiting on the other side of this crisis. But to get there, you have to survive the tower. You have to survive the urge to destroy. The universe is giving you this warning because it wants you to have the flowers, not the ashes. It wants you to be the queen who knows when to be still. The air is beginning to settle now, and the intense electric pulse of this warning is softening into a deep, grounding hum. It's like the final notes of a grand, tragic symphony fading into a peaceful silence that only you can truly understand. You see, Virgo, the universe didn't bring you here to scare you. It brought you here to save you from your own defenses. The heavy curtain is closing, but the path ahead of you is now illuminated with a clarity that no shadow can ever touch again. You are walking out of this reading with the keys to a kingdom that was almost lost, and the wisdom to know that your vulnerability is actually your greatest weapon. I see a final scene manifesting in the fading light. It's a vast, silver ocean under a sky full of dancing stars. The water is calm, the storm has passed, and you are standing on the shore, finally breathing, without the weight of the past crushing your lungs. This is your future if you choose the path of the soul over the path of the ego. The divine has counted every heartbeat you spent in fear, and it is now pouring that energy back into your life as a blessed, unbreakable sanctuary. You are protected, you are seen, and you are more powerful than you have ever dared to imagine. Thank you for sharing your incredible energy with me here at Virgo. It is a sacred honor to walk through these fires with you. If this journey has touched the deepest parts of your soul, please let us know in the comments and stay connected to this sanctuary as your new chapter unfolds. Carry this light with you. Hold your head high. And remember that you are the architect of the miracle that is coming next. Stay in your magic. Stay in your light. Farewell, beautiful soul, until the stars align for us again.